The thing about having a torn labrum is that the recovery time is lengthy. It's going to take me, a little while, but I looked at it as an opportunity for me to get outside and press the reset button. Being in a place like Park City, I've been able to take big steps forward.
And then we're gonna go up Armstrong to mid-mountain, which is close to 9,000 feet.
A typical training day really varies. You don't necessarily know what you're getting yourself into.
It's about doing something outside of being in a gym and in a basketball court. So as much for your head and your spirit as it is for free basketball activities.
It's tough to breathe up here at elevation. I mean, 4.5 months going into month 5 of rehab and get my legs underneath me, and my legs aren't there at all.
The first session, halfway through the session, he looked dead tired and he couldn't keep going. It's hard to do that at 7,500 feet, but he's getting through them now.
A typical day would look like, getting the body warmed up, doing a dynamic stretch, maybe getting on the Pilates reformer, getting the core turned on. And then we would go right into hour and a half lift. Cardio stuff, we might do legs, we might do upper body, we might do full body. Chest up, pull through low, 10 reps, good.
Last set here.
And then there's a rest period in between.
Go, buddy. So in terms of recovery for Kevin, he's obviously breaking down muscle tissue, so immediately after we make sure he has a good carbohydrate and protein source.
After a tough lift session, I'll reach for usually like a chocolate milk and get the proper nutrition in me right away. A lot of fruit. There's almond butter that acts as a superfood.
We normally do a very gradual cool down, so hopping in an ice bath actually helps the body to rest and relax.
So with your dumbbell bench press, we started the camp at 35 pounds there, and then we progressed to 55. So our goal by the end of the camp, by the end of next week, is 65 pounds.
The idea is that you train as hard as you can in the session, and then immediately after you try to recover as fast as you can so you can go hard again. And then a really big key is sleep. That's when your body really repairs, and so it's important that these guys get more than 8 hours of high quality sleep, and the more the better in terms of recovery. Recovery nutrition, recovery sleep helps that athlete to do more hard work.
And then at night there's basketball.
The transition from surgery to where they end up is enormous. 2, 1. Over 4 months, Kevin's gone from not being able to lift his arm to having it fully above his head.
15-second break when you're training.
From lifting 1 pound weights, and then now he's building up and he's lifting a ton of weight. The hardest thing for him is figuring out, okay, my body feels good, I've built strength, I've built muscle tissue, but I'm back to square one on the court. It's frustrating early on because you can't do what you want to do, but it just fuels you.
Right now it's building up the aerobic threshold and the cardio aspect of it all, while also kind of get my touch back on the court. That's where you want it to translate. That's where you want to be able to perform.
That's his job. He's a basketball player and he's been rehabbing for 3.5, 4 months. All of a sudden he gets on the court and balls are bouncing off the side of the rim or airballing or hitting the top of the backboard. And it's not going how he wanted it to go.
Everything's progressing, obviously better than day one. But there's times where it's frustrating to try to get my shoulder up. It's tough. You don't wish this upon yourself or anybody for that matter. But you continue to work, put in the work. This is what I love, so I feel very hungry to get back out there.